Well, folks, summertime is here, and that means lots of bicycling, swimming, camping, hiking, and with that comes a whole new set of illnesses and diseases that we tend to see this time of year. I'm Dr. Erik Bowell with COMCARE, Family Medicine.
It's summertime, kids are out of school, they're out riding bikes, swimming, family vacations and stuff. Let's talk about being safe.
It's important to remember a few things. One, when your kids are going out, making sure that they're wearing all the protective equipment that they need when they're on their bikes, or their skateboards, or their scooters, or hoverboards, or whatever. And that would include helmets, elbow pads, knee pads, and then just going over some basic safety things with them as far as being out on sidewalks and maybe crossing streets. Everyone should always assume, if you're on a bike or a skateboard or a hoverboard and you're about ready to cross the street, you should always assume that that car, the driver of that car he doesn't see you, he or she doesn't see you. And you should stop and wait and make sure that you're going to be able to cross that street safely.
Let's switch to water safety.
Sure. Pools are going to be really busy this time of year. Parents, it's very tempting to drop your kids off at Kenwood Cove, great facility here in town. So just making sure, A, that they're protected from the sun, that if they need any kind of flotation devices, that they have those appropriate equipment with them when they get to the location. Swim lessons are always a good idea. You can't be there watching them every minute of the day, so making sure that they've been trained as well as they can to protect themselves while they're in the water. That's always important. If your kids are out swimming somewhere where there's not lifeguards, just making sure they're supervised.
We are out and about more. That probably means different kinds of ailments that you maybe see. What's probably some of your most common things that you see a little bit different in the summertime?
We see a lot more injuries this time of year. Sprained ankles, broken bones, lacerations. We see a lot more bug bites. Sometimes those things get pretty irritated and red and sore, and people aren't sure exactly what they were bitten by, so we see a lot of patients with those, and sunburn. So we're getting into the dog days of summer here. We're really going to start getting into the days where it's really hot, it's very humid. First of all, it's very important to make sure you're staying very well hydrated if you're spending any significant time out in the heat, making sure that you're limiting your time out in the heat. And if you start to develop any symptoms of feeling unwell, feeling a little bit nauseated, feeling like you just can't get cool enough, feeling confused, those are some signs of heat exhaustion. And if you ever get to the point where you're so hot that you look down and you're not sweating anymore, or if you see someone lose consciousness, those are signs of heat stroke. Those are very serious, and that person needs immediate medical attention.
Well, doctor, thank you so much for coming on the show and giving us some great information. And thank you for watching. For more information, please visit comcarepa.com and like their Facebook page.